What's up, you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this morning update, we are taking a look at not just Nvidia but also AMD. With Nvidia, I'll take you over ARM as well, Broadcom, SMCI, and in some of these stocks, I have my position as well. I'll share about that as well with you. So a lot to cover in this video. Again, as for morning update, Nvidia is green today, but there is still few things as we'll cover throughout this video. You will soon understand the price action of until is this just a rebound and is it still in the downtrend, or the structure has broken again to the upside, just as how I talked about yesterday, provided certain levels break. So we'll talk about all of that in this video. And with that, please hit the like and subscribe, and also please note, none of this is any financial advice. This is only for education purposes. You are solely responsible for your own financial decisions and outcomes. I'm only providing this as an educational opinion. I take guarantee of nothing. All right, guys. So what we have here is Nvidia today. It has a green candle. However, on daily interval, you can still see that it is rejecting the underneath of 20 days moving average. So what's that, right? Yeah, this is still technically on the daily interval. It's looking strong, I get it, but it's still below 20 days moving average. If it closes above the day, so for the day, if it closes above 20 days moving average, we might start to see differently on the daily interval. But so far, I have to give it to both the bulls and the bears. It's right in there, right in the center, and for the reasons that I'll show you on the hourly interval. So on hourly interval, we are still below 200 hours moving average. But remember what I said yesterday, that Nvidia can try to crawl its way up to 200 hours moving average, and underneath of that 20 days moving average today, if it breaks out above of $891 or continues to stay above. We broke below it, but just when the market opened, we went above that $891 range, and it has been crawling its way up there, right? Up to 200 hours moving average. So that's what I expected. I'm not surprised to see all these things, okay? The important thing is that it more looks like a double bottom as well on hourly interval. Now, this is the likelihood of that 20 days moving average may end up breaking, and 200 hours moving average may end up breaking if Nvidia continues to go above $904. Right now, that's where it's rejecting. Also, the thing is that, to not forget, and guys, just let me adjust a couple of things on my indicator. And if you need access to my tools, links are in the description below. I have 2 trading bots, 2 indicators, and Wall Street alerts. All right. Now, so if today Nvidia closes the day, and I'll talk about when the market has closed as well. If it closes above 904, it is already almost changing the structure, because this could be a double bottom for information, and this level of 891 has been holding for now 5 days, so which could be a consolidation formed and the change of structure, and we'll see if this forms a higher pivot. So it's all just about breaking 20 days moving average to the upside and 200 hours moving average with the level of 904. So let's see if that happens. For this thing to continue to the downtrend, again, we need to break 891 is a critical level, because Nvidia, if it comes down from here, but then finds a support at 891, then it has formed already that higher pivot. Okay, so yes, in the short term, it's again becoming bullish now on the intraday levels, unless 891 breaks to the downside. So that's your Nvidia for the morning update. I'll talk more about it when the market has closed. Let's take a look at AMD here. So AMD doing the same thing. Well, it's rejecting the underneath of 50 days moving average. I do expect an AMD to be more bearish though, but yes, it has a room to go in this choppy zone here, right? Choppiness. We are below that trend line, black one. We are below 20 days moving average as well. We are below 50 days moving average. The rebounds, one of the rebound play I tried taking it with only 66% profitability. the thing is that, yes, it's still finding that support yesterday in the box of $177, but for some reason, I just don't want to touch this thing right now. Just because there's just so much things looking like on the downside, but this thing is trying to, show support here. So in my opinion, this is more like a choppy trade. You can still trade intraday however you like. You can, look at the patterns like level is holding, pivot has formed, this pivot formed, right? And the break of the level of 179 and 21 cents gave it a long play as well. Intraday, either direction could be traded, but on the swing side, for me, it's just in the choppy zone. From the overhead, I'm seeing so much resistance, but from the bottom, support is holding. Either side direction will give it that move. As for today, bulls are in control of AMD again, okay? That's that. Okay, let's take a look at ARM. So ARM has been selling off since when we talked about it. Now it is trying to again find support at 121 and 49 cents due to these previous two supports. And if it want to rebound, continue rebounding, it needs to break above 126, which means to the upside. And if it want to fall lower, we need to finally, now the next move is that we need to finally break that 50 days moving average. So that would be the downside play. Otherwise, this thing may chop around or continue to go up again here as it continues to break $126 level. All right, let's take a look at Broadcom. So Broadcom is just not giving me the move, the play that I have opened on it. So this looks like very much going to go in my stop loss, which is fine. Again, that's what it is. So yeah, I just was wanting this supply zone to keep acting and it continued to fall lower. But if tomorrow will today also my game can be over on this thing. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. It looks like it's gonna hit my stop loss. It's still constantly finding that support at 200 hours moving average. So we will see. This is another, I want to increase my stop loss because there's still supply zone, but I would better re-enter, take the hit right now and re-enter in the new confirmation. So rather to increase my drawdown on extending my, position up here, right, on the stop loss. So anyways, that's that. SMCI, let's talk about that because I have a play on this as well. So this is looking better. This thing is in my direction. I took so very little yesterday out. Well, some of it, already I took the break even right over here. 50% I took out break even, and then remaining position I was holding. I took out some yesterday at the low. Here we go. Let's go to the hourly interval. Yep, I took out some yesterday, and today also I took out some in the pre-market on this candle flush, just because I was wanting this next level, but very little. I'm still in there like 30, maybe 30% or 25% of my position. I'm still there on SMCI. But yeah. Anyway, so SMCI in my opinion is still downtrending, but yes, today some of the candles are looking stronger. Some green candles have come, which are looking stronger, and it has to do with QQ and SPY as well, as I talked about, that they might try to fill the gap. So QQ has filled that gap to the upside today. Let's see if it's going to continue higher or just it was the gap fill, and I'll talk about more when the market has closed. And then SPY has also filled. Did it fill the gap? Yeah, it's looking very close. Yeah, precisely. I think it has filled the gap up there. So that's what I talked about, right? There's a possibility that SPY may also try to fill the gap up here today. Cool. Anyways, guys, that's all for this video. I'll be doing a lot more of this, including Tesla later today. So hit the like, subscribe. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.